Here's how to place the doors on a 81 AMC Eagle SX4. Just bought it. Good price on it too, $2,000. Already got the door off. It's just 3 bolts either one. It's a pain to do though, because you can only use like a wrench right there. All right, next thing you want to do is hammer the pins out of both of them. You got to use a punch once you got it through a bit. If you're doing this, you have to watch out for the fender. You don't want to hit it and ruin it. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to an auto parts store, because it came with the wrong size pins. They don't fit. Alright, so now we got all the pins and stuff. Gotta put the bushings in here like this. It's really a pain to do. Gotta hold it in this on it without it falling out. And the pin is supposed to go from the bottom, but I'm putting it from the top because I'm lazy. So you just hammer it in. It should be good to go. Now it's all hammered in. See, chip that a bit. I need to put some weld in that. It's still a bit loose. You do not want that. And I can't find the hinges anywhere online, and I'm not gonna pay like $200 for them used. So, all right, I forgot to put on the bottom, but make sure these wheels are facing down so they'll go against this right here. Really ought to replace those, but I don't have the funding right now, so it's to worry about another day. Top one in, putting this one normally, because I'm not gonna take the fender off to do that. Pain. And also, couldn't find the pins anywhere. I had to hog out these holes a bit, which is pretty easy. Just use a drill, cobalt or diamond or whatever drill bit you want that can go through steel. Yeah, this didn't want to go in too easily. Now I gotta have a spot to weld on the top one, because look, it's not very tight anymore, because I had to whip out the torch and get her scalding hot. The heat will expand the metal. I can't touch it right now because it's still pretty hot. In retrospect, I probably should have just taken these the whole way off, because I can get back there with this socket. Not sure if you can see. Right back there, probably could have gotten back there with a socket or something to put them back on, and just put them in the hydraulic press or something. All right, right now I have this on to keep it straight, because these in there are pretty hogged out because it's an old car. Doors have been opened and shut a lot, and the welds down, pins are bad. So I have this on to keep it straight, so we don't mess it up with the welds or anything. Keep them both level. Just a piece of metal and 2 clamps. So pretty simple. So I welded up these a bit. Can see it from there. It's still a bit sticky, but it doesn't matter. I know the welds are crappy. Couldn't get the paint off. Should have thought of that before, but it doesn't matter as long as it's better than it almost falling off every time I open it. And right here I have the door. Taking all these bolts off. There's one in there, it's a Torx. All these bolts off so I can get the panel off, because I'm on the wrong side. These in here, like moving around a lot. And I also have the handle is broken. I have a fun time trying to find one of those, so instead I'm gonna try to fix it. After you get this out, this one should just pop off. This one takes a Torx bit. This one just pops right off too. Just gotta watch out, make sure you don't drop the screw. It'll be gone forever. And it's a pain though, because you have to have someone like holding it, or you have to hold it while doing it at the same time. I also noticed my speaker might be shot, but you can buy one for like $5. It's better. So, all right, right here I have a specialized tool, which would probably be pretty easy to make with just an angle grinder. You have to take it under there and pry these up, but make sure you hit right where the springs are, or else you'll tear right through the cardboard backing of it. You don't want to do that. It's pretty easy to do, honestly. One of the easiest things while working on this car. the top has this little pin part going in there. You just gotta kind of pull it up gently until it comes out. One other thing, this was supposed to come off. It was just like really stuck on there. This part right here clips in, so I'll take it off like a weird way. It's not too hard. Yeah, so after that, you're gonna want to have it through there. Just pull it up pretty much. It comes right off. I'm just surprised it still has the paper. All right, now that we have that off, you can pretty easily take the cardboard paper stuff off. There's a bunch of gunk in the inside, which I want to vacuum out soon. Also, I have the latches broken right here, so there's 2 Torx is pretty easy. You can get them with a screwdriver with a Torx bit on them. After you get that off, it's pretty easy. Notice thing on the bottom. It's supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be this thing, but to get this off, you gotta compress the bottom part of it like pain. This little plastic fitting right there. All right, you're gonna want to have 2 people with this, one to hold the door, and one to put these on. Don't even ask me how much of a pain that is, because I'm not using the bolts like this. I'm using like bolts with thread all the way through. What I did was put one of these in on each one, because it's easier to get in and it's smaller. Then I bolted it down. Then I just put the other 2 in. Then took this one out and put the one in. These top ones are tight and bottom ones are not tight yet. That's why I have it on the jack still. And I'm gonna run to a hardware store and get a ratcheting wrench, because my arms hurt and it's spent like 20 minutes just doing this, tightening them down. So I do not want to do that again. All right, back to the handle. See, this part is supposed to be connected to right there, so hold on, and that'll move it and take it off, but it's obviously not connected. So what I did was to get this pin off, you could weld it. Trying to just set it right there. Just use a ball peen hammer, hit it out, and then get a punch it the rest of the way out. All right, yeah. So I need to replace the spring too, but this is what was broken on it, right there. Get a better view. Just a punch, get this out. It's pretty rusty right now, so at least I know it won't go anywhere when I put it back in. But yeah. So. I doubt I'll find one of these anywhere, so I have to fix it. Pretty sure it's aluminum, so I'm gonna have to TIG weld it, which I can't do, so hopefully I'll find someone who can TIG weld. All right, I just tightened all of them down. Shot's perfectly fine. Because I got lucky, didn't have to mess with it a bunch. Usually you have to mess with it to make sure the gap is all right, but you don't. Let me just try to open this pane. Next thing you're gonna want to do is take some multi-purpose grease and just grease them up. You're supposed to grease them up as often as you change the oil, but most people don't. Now your door should close perfectly fine. And can't get it open without a screwdriver or something. I'm not worrying about it though. The other side works fine. Except the hinges, as you can see, are shot. You can't really see them very well, but the door does this. Goes up and down. You gotta slam it like hell to shut it, which is fun. One other thing I'm gonna fix soon is this. Just do not want that breaking. It's just a Torx on the end. Just take it off, put some weld on it, and put it in a lathe machine, just get it grounded down. So, yep.